Okay.
Okay, dalam environment suicide Jessica and who else that view my is watching my presentation. Okay, so today I will talk about coursework for English language for early childhood education. So my name is Hariz Shaffiq bin Kifli. My index number is 20241923101007, and my identity card number is 050901141149. Okay. So the topic that we will discuss today is is about the importance of learning English at an early age as my continuous assessment taskwork. So the first one is the Elece, we have introduction and the beginning. I got article and elaboration, and I got some video and references and the conclusion for the last one. Okay. For introduction, numerous researchers have characterized learning. Brown, 1994, defined learning as the process by which students engage with teachers and educational materials in a classroom setting. Given that Tomlinson, 1998, learning is a deliberate activity that involves memory related to the material being studied, such as utilizing vocabulary, linguistic rules, and grading support. Learning a language improves one's quality of life. In addition to prioritizing learning experiences, self-appreciation, emotional involvement, connected learning with thought, power, communicative language use, and learning materials that foster learners' creativity. Tomlinson and Masuhara, 2004, claimed that language learning can make use of knowledge about language systems and use of language that involves institutions, instructors, and learners. Additionally, Uno, 2007, asserts that learning can be understood as a process of interaction between students and teachers seeking learning resources on themselves. As well as his present and future, it should be noted that learning English is still regarded as a crucial component of imparting English knowledge to pupils. English has a significant role in the world and is an international language. As we know, English is commonly used everywhere around the world, not only in Malaysia as the second language. Also, we use English whenever we travel to other countries. So English is widely regarded as the most important and influential language in the world, according to Lai, 2007. So furthermore, according to Oxford, 2003, quoted in Book Meaning, youngsters find it simpler to master a foreign language the sooner they start learning it. Sorry. Okay. In order to classify the information and abilities that are thought to be communicative skills involved in language usage, Johnson 2008 states that linguists employ the term competence to roughly define what we have so far referred to as expertise and capacity, which is English language is common for all people in the world because it used to have a good communication skills with others. It's not only with our family, friends, or anyone around us. It's only used whenever we, like I just said just now, when we visit the other countries and we can use English to asking and tell or talking to them easily. Alright. So from the beginning, being multilingual is becoming increasingly crucial in today's environment. Speaking a foreign language not only increases one's chances of finding work, but it also facilitates genuine human connection and increases one's understanding of various cultures, locations, and ways of life. You can express yourself more effectively than the more skilled you are. So, whenever we can speak English fluently, we can talk more about ourselves to others easily. We don't need to think the harder, like we as an example, bahasa Iban. In other place, in Malaysia we have a multicultural cultures that we need to face. So the language that we can use to talk with them, the best way is English. We use English language to talk with them. If we cannot understand for the bahasa Iban. The same thing like for the reality example in real life, like me and my classmate Elece. Elece is a Chinese from Iban, Iban Sarawak, and I'm from Semenanjung. So I sometimes whenever I don't understand what she talk about, so we have the conversation in English as well. Sorry. So the importance of learning English. Out of the 9,500 spoken language in the world today, why choose to learn English? As the third most widely spoken language in the world, English is widely spoken and taught in over 118 countries. Is commonly used around the world as a trade language or diplomatic language. It is the language of science, aviation, computers, diplomacy, and tourism. Last but not least, it is the language of international communication, the media, and the internet. So, whenever we talk about English language, like I said, like just now, from my earlier presentation just now, it's commonly used in the world, around the world. So, it's not weird if the researchers said that English is the third most widely spoken language in the world. So, English is the best language that we can use to get some new news from, and we can know about other countries' issues like Palestine, the recent issues like Palestine. Also, the other country we can get the news easily, but if we learn English well and we can understand what is happening right now. So, what's the point? So this is from the article that I chose in the internet. It is about the importance of learning English. Include cognitive and linguistic development for students, for kids especially. So studies have shown that, can you see?
Can.
So studies have shown that children who learn a second language have better problem solving skills, critical thinking, and overall communication skills. Additionally, learning English can improve children's ability to learn other languages in the future. So, as we know, the children's brain freshly develop when they are around 5 years old. So they can understand for the new things, not only language, but it's easier to learn language than other things. So they can develop their cognitive, their thinking, their critical thinking for what can I say? What can I reply to my friend if my friend talking like this, and I know what can I talk and I can continue the conversation. Yes. So the next one is improvement of academic skills. English from an early age can improve children's academic skills in other areas. English is an important language in higher education and research. So having a good command of the language can open doors to educational and professional opportunities. So here we got an example like my classmate, Aiman. So he his English is quite good. I think he is very excellent in English in this class. So I like wow with his fluently in English. So this the Aiman as the example, the best example that I can talk about improvement of academic skills. So maybe Aiman learned English earlier than others, so he can speak well in English, and yeah, the academic skills was very good. So the next one is understanding and appreciation for the other cultures. Learning English from an early age exposes children to different cultures and perspectives, which can foster empathy, tolerance, and respect for the others. Additionally, English is a language used in many international media outlets, allowing children to access a wide range of cultural and educational content. So nowadays, educational contents like in YouTube, documentary, or in the TV, commonly we watch National Geographic. So it use English language for the shown of the documentary. So if children can learn English as well, they can understand what is the documentary talk about what animals. They know what's the name of animals in English. Even if we are in Malaysia, we just need to know the name of animals in Bahasa. But on the other hand, we need to know what's the name of the animals, because we don't know in the future is it needed to talk with others like foreigner about the animals in Malaysia. So the next one is I've got the elaboration for the article. So cognitive and linguistic development. Children's processes of learning, critical thinking, and problem solving are included in cognitive development. There are several stages as the development develops. Children learn in the early stage on infancy through motor exercise and sensory encounters. So whenever they learn English, not English, any subjects, but especially English, they can gain a better result for their motor exercise and sensory encounters. So they know what to do, what to talk. So they start speaking as they move into the pre-operational stage. Although they could have trouble with reasoning logically and comprehending the viewpoints of others. Maybe at the first stage they can talk, they can speak it not very well, but they can try to reply or talking using English language. It can improve their self-esteem as well, because they need to learn. So while the formal operational stage permits abstract and methodical reasoning, the concrete operational stage shows them beginning to reason logically about concrete experiences. So when they are on the concrete operational stage, they can speak English as well fluently. So they don't need to be worried about what people will say, because he or she know what they say. So the next one is this is the next article. Thank you. So why do children learn English language? So I just take from the third paragraph. According to a study by Dr. Paul Thompson, a neurology professor at UCLA, the parts of the human brain that specialize in learning new languages grow rapidly from around 6 years old until early adolescence. So that's me. The brains of the children are starting to develop rapidly in around 6 years old, and maybe it can be 5 years old, because kids will learn whatever they look, whatever they watch, and they will try to do it the same. They will try to do the same thing in their real life. Like all of us was being as a children for the last time. So we know the things whenever we watch and we heard for something that we don't ever know before. So after we watch or we listen for something new for us, we will try to apply it into our real life. So however, it's shown that children who start learning a language before the age of 5 often achieve a much higher proficiency throughout their lives. They are also more likely to achieve the level of fluency that native speakers have if they learn the language before their teenage years. So, like I said, for the explanation just now, it's about Aiman, still about Aiman. Like we can see how confident Aiman can speak English well. So I think maybe he start his English learning on earlier age. So he is better than others, but what I have seen before. So children have the unique advantage to learn a language at a much faster pace than teenagers or adults. This is why childhood is considered to be the golden age for children to learn a second language. So children has many advantages for learning English or learning languages in early age, because their brain are going to developing and they can think more. No need to be stressed with other things that are unnecessary for them. So the next one is the elaboration for child brain. According to research, children who start learning a new language before the age of 5 are more likely to become proficient in it throughout their lives. There are a number of important aspects that contribute to this phenomena. So like I said this now, the children can understand well whenever they start learning English at an early age, because they've got nothing to think, like they don't have any necessary things that they need to do. So they just need to study and learn, especially English language as well. So a child's early years are characterized by increased neuroplasticity. The brain is especially flexible during this crucial time, enabling the quick exercitation of new abilities, including language. Since their brains are still developing the neural connections required for sound discrimination, young children who are exposed to a second language frequently acquire more native-like pronunciation and intonation. So, whenever the children can understand for the English well, they can speak it fluently, and they know how to pronounce the word, even the harder word, so they can pronounce it as well. Also, they can speak it with the right intonation. So in conclusion, because of the brain's developmental plasticity, the immersive and captivating nature of early learning, young children's natural motivation, and the cognitive benefits of the bilingualism. Beginning language learning before the age of 5 can result in noticeable reader proficiency in adulthood. Together, these elements provide a lifetime capacity for clear communication and cultural awareness. So the next one, the third article that I choose, academic improvements. So there's now is academic skills, and right now is academic achievement, like improvement. Okay, achieve academic excellence. Learning a language will help you to excel in your academic performance. When you start to learn English at a very young age, as time passes, you will become professional in easily expressing a language, especially English, that requires high English proficiency. Educational institutions have made it mandatory to make English as a primary language during schooling. So, the sentence that said, educational institutions have made it mandatory to make English as the primary language during schooling. As an example, like my brother took for his UPSR in 2008, maybe. So they took UPSR in English. Not, I don't think it's Duolingo. I think it was they answered by using English language.
For UPSR?
No, sorry, MRSM.
MRSM.
Yes, I read it from MRSM. So he answered.
PT3.
I think PT3, yes.
PT3, not UPSR. UPSR they don't use.
It's the,
UPSR is for standard 6.
um,
MRSM is already secondary school.
sorry for the wrong info. So like my brother PT3, so he answered for the examination in English. So it's very useful for the students whenever they can learn English at an early age. So years by years they can improve the English skills and use it even not only in the examinations, also whenever they talk with others, having the conversation and so on. So easier for kids to learn English. So this is the elaboration for the article. Learning a new language is essential for language development since it promotes the development of other skills, including literacy, social skills, and cognitive abilities. It offers numerous other advantages in addition to helping them find new career pathway in a globalized workplace. So, if you talk about children, year by year there will be the teenagers, and there will be teenage, and there will be the other one. So, in the stage of the children being as an adult, they need to find a work, find a new career. So nowadays, most of the career are using English for the exception to be in the career pathway. So between the ages of 5 and 15, learning languages like Arabic, Hindi, English, French, Tamil, or Malayalam can significantly alter a person's personality and perspective on life. This faculty-led language process guarantees sufficient instruction with individualized session. The following are just a few of the numerous ways that language classes aid in children's language acquisition. So between the age of 5 and 15, their brains are going to develop, and they can understand English or any language as well because they are free. Okay, so let's watch the first video. The first video I have the point. the second video, it just explain about the I think the second article. So I got 3 videos. Sorry.
English is the main language. It's the only way to explain what we're thinking, what we are studying. Italian is not the same.
English is all over the world, and it's the language to speak with all the other countries, and I think it's very important to communicate with everyone and not just with our nation.
It's good because you can go abroad and learn more English by talking to other people from Europe.
Okay, I start from here. So, what does the 3 of them say? Like, the nation is French, they are from French, and they can speak English fluently. This is a good example of learning English at an early age because I thought I was very young. Just their looks very matured. So whenever they learn English at an early age, they can speak English well, like how these kids can talk fluently in front of the camera and talk about the importance of learning English. So they also say learning English is not only the girls said. The girls once said the English not only we can use in our national, which means French, but we can use to talk with the people around the world. Okay. May I continue the video?
So it's great.
It will be useful in their future, for example, to attend university or also to find work abroad.
It's useful in your life. When you travel abroad, you can speak with other people, or when you're watching a film, you can watch it in the correct language, or you can understand what some lyrics talks about.
Even when we had
Okay, after that. So the of them say the go on say will be the person who learn English earlier. They can years by years, when they get into the university life, they can find the best, the best course for them, and there are no need to be worried about language because they have learned before. They have learned well the English language before, so they can find, and mostly of the university takes talk in English. In Malaysia we commonly use bahasa, so but like MSU using English to talk about the university for students choose what's their course that they want. So the brother said when we're traveling or watching movies, we no need to, in simple word, that we no need to watch watch the movie. Also, at the same time, we need to watch the subtitles because we understood the English sentence as well. Okay.
Exchange with our school just for 1 week. It's very fun to make new friendships with people from all around the world.
So the last girl said it's be easier to make a friendship with the people around the world. So it's mean like nowadays we have the apps, the application, like what we call that? Omen TV, the application, the Omen TV that we can link to other countries in the world, and we can use English to talk with them and having a good conversation with them in English. So it's not only we just talk with people around us, but also the people are far away than us. So let's continue to the next video. This is quite long for the next video, but I think this is also about continuous assessment from ABG. ABG I don't pretty sure, but I think it was the continuous assessment also.
Assalamualaikum. Hai,
Speak your needs for.
the benefits of learning English at early is very useful when you face English as compulsory subject in our school, because it will help us with the presentation competition and
She
improve
goes
our
to
understanding.
I'll be faster than her. So the point that useful when faced English as a compulsory subject is good. Like I tell about my brothers to PT3 in English. Also, I just forgot about whenever we from preschool until we reach to SPM, the Bahasa and English subjects will be the compulsory subjects that we need to pass. Or in the easy way to see, like we need to score A for it, because the language that we use nowadays are very usable whenever we talk with others, including the foreigners. Not all the foreigners can understand to the bahasa, so sometimes we need to know what they used to talk. So the best language that we can use to talk with them, to have the best conversation with them, is English. As the example, on TikTok, there are a guy named Acap, and he always do his live in every night. So in one day, he got a friend from, I think, Italy. So the friend from Italy, they can speak in English as well, and they be a friend. They will be a good friend. They create the best friend. They create the best friendship. When I watch their life together, and they can laugh, even they are not in the same country, not the same colors or anything, but they can be the best friend. Okay, I think from this girl is enough. So the next one is okay. Next sheet. the last thing that I will present today. Okay, can I start with it? Alright.
Why English is important in our daily life. We need to know English to communicate effectively to many developed countries. English is very much important in our life. Language is always very important because it is the means of communication. If you cannot speak the language of a place, it will be very difficult to communicate with the people.
Based on the video, it said that English is the important language that we need. Yes, everyone need to learn, because if we cannot speak English, it's not asking you to speaking well, but at least you know the basic of English, so you can understand. At least you can understand for what people say to you, and like what people say to me. And also, the low one, I can reply as well, even not in the good arrangement of words, but at least we can reply and we can respond for the text or the conversation even. So the references, I got it's twist. So I got 10 references for creativity, and about the children, the article of the children, the three article of the children's development. Also for the introduction. So I have 10 links and reference I used to refer. So this is my presentation.
Okay, so Hariz, you have come up with several points of importance why a preschooler, or why is it important to learn English at young age. So as a future preschool teacher, what do you think, what kind of challenges will arise when you teach English to your future preschoolers, and how can you come up with ways to overcome it?
Thank you, madam, for the question. So, in futures, we can say that there are no any challenges when we teach the preschoolers. Yeah, we absolutely will have the trouble with the future preschoolers, because we didn't know what the challenge things will happen. So I think the challenge that I'll face in the future as the preschool teacher, maybe there are some kids that not exposed with modern technology, like nowadays most of the children are exposed by modern technology, so they can use it to sometimes to learn, and they know, oh, this is English, what is English. But for the student, like the poor family, from the poor family, they can afford them to have the gadget or anything, like the best technology that the kids can use. So maybe when we come to school, come to the preschool, and they will know nothing. So for my initiative, I think I will show them the slides like this. I'll show them slide like this, and maybe I can create a game. Having the best slides like cartoon and everything, and expose them about how to use digital. Even when they're back to home, they don't have any gadgets to know, to learn or anything. And as long they they know the basic of using it, and they know how English works in our daily life. So I will play the game, like what is used English in our life, like what's the name of animals, the basic one, the name of animals, numbers, how to spell numbers in English. Like in bahasa we say two is dua. So in English we spell it as two, TWO. So how to spell it? So I teach them by using digital gadget, digital presenting. So slowly they know, even they don't have their own gadget or any modern technology. So at least they can understand how to use it in the future. Like a years become in the next session, so they know how to use, and at least they are not living the modern age.
Okay, I agree with you because nowadays we already digitalize every lesson possible way. So continuous from that question earlier, what are the ways that you can come out to spread awareness to the parents that learning English is important for preschoolers? Because as you see, you have mentioned earlier that maybe some of the parents are from poor or rural area, so they are not exposed to technology. So and it makes them not exposed to English as well. So what kind of strategies or ways that you can come up with to overcome that?
Okay. This is if I be a preschool teacher.
Yes.
Okay. From my perspective, so the thing that I'll try to create the awareness for the parents about the importance of learning English, and then early for their kids is so I'm the preschool teacher. I can create a program with parents and talk about the importance of learning English for their kids, because when it go up to year 1, they needed to take the subject of language like Bahasa Melayu, English. So the subject that they learn from the year 1 until they reach to SPM, it will be used for the next step of life, like working life. So I will spread awareness to the parents to at least provide the best things that the children, that their child can learn English as well. Not only just if they are from the poor family, maybe I'll try to get some donation and try to help. Even like when it was 2017 or 2016, if I'm not mistaken, my school gave children use phone yes.
Oh yes.
The yes phone. That time 4G was still in the new era. So the student that cannot buy phone or having the digital gadgets, they provide the yes phone. Even if the lowest speed, but at least they can use to learn and study about English.
Okay, very good, Hariz. That's all from me. Thank you.
And the last one, video. Enjoy your day.
Thank you. How long is your